3,500, Miss Elizabeth Watts.
Awesome.
Housekeeping is very happy with you because now with this floor.
Oh man, look at this floor. Wait, let's just see what we've got. Oh.
Okay, there's the mess. If you're wondering where the mess is, I have some rapid fire questions. We answered most of them in the last presentation, but we maybe didn't pose them quite this way.
If you're wondering, if you have questions, David's got questions for you.
What types of floors can I use this cleaner on?
Any sealed hard surface. So luxury vinyl planking, tile, laminate, hardwood floors. What am I missing? Marble entryway.
It says here the unit is ideal for laminate, which you said. Bamboo, hardwood, marble, tile, stone.
Yes, stone.
Not designed for waxed, polished furniture or floors, unsealed or unglazed ceramic floors.
I didn't even know they made those.
Apparently they do.
Unglazed. Make sure your floors are sealed.
Some unwaxed floors, and in cases of surfaces treated with wax and some unwaxed floors and sheens may be removed by the heat or the steam.
Goodness. Okay.
All right, so just make sure that your floor is sealed.
Sealed floors.
Most people have sealed floors.
Most people have sealed floors.
If many of you have just tuned in, it's now 2:30 East Coast time, and you're wondering, well, what do I choose? I want you to look down here for the color, because the color is in two spaces on each of the units, on the pole and on the bottom. Probably easier to see it here. Now, this is brass. Brass is not exclusive to QVC, but our deal sure is. Beside the brass, we have the mint. Then beside that, we have this in eggplant. Then brand new is the paprika. And brand new and most popular is navy. Now, if you want one navy, start with 5,700 that can ship now. We have 2,000 left that can ship out right now. And that's the most popular one. Now, the cord, we want to clarify, is a little over 18 feet long.
That's right, about 18 and a half feet long.
18 and a half feet long. All right. This still takes 30 seconds to heat up.
Yes.
You get 2 sets of cleaning pads plus 1 set of dusting pads. If you were to buy this separately at retail, you'd be looking at nearly 180 bucks. We're at $139.98 and free ship. Now, free ship is going to be a savings of about almost $14. So you're looking at a tremendous amount of savings. You're also looking at a tremendous amount of cleaning power. What you want to clean with is just tap water.
That's right, David.
No chemicals, no cleaners. You don't need
anything. No, you don't need them. You don't want them. So you add your water in at the back here. There's a removable tank, super easy. You plug it in. And what this is, let me turn it on so everyone can see, David. This is a rotating steam cleaner. If you've never seen this before, we're taking our super powerful heated steam. We're adding 150 scrubs per minute. And you can see those pads are clean. To my eye, this part of the floor looks clean too. And that's what we were saying earlier. You know, the problem with so many times with these new flooring surfaces, look over here, that looks clean, right? I know we've got scuffs over there, but when you go over it with something like the Shark, with that superheated steam, the rotating powers of those scrubbers, you're gonna see something amazing. Let's see, that was just a couple seconds. Look at that. Look at all that dirt. Not only is it picking up the dirt that we can see, it's getting the stuff we can't see, David, and it's eliminating bacteria. It's killing 99.99% or 99.9% of common household bacteria without having to use any chemicals, which is kind of what we want these days, right? We're trying to go greener. We're trying to go cheaper with ourselves once you get this.
We're trying not to introduce more chemicals to our environment, because if we've learned anything in the last several years, we've learned that we want to eliminate, not add to, the environment that we're breathing. Now, this is chocolate syrup.
Yeah, so I'm adding a little blast of steam. So this is the one that has the extra steam blast. Steam is always coming through the pads, but when you need it, there's an extra little trigger. Let's see if we can see it over here a little bit better on the studio floor. Yeah, there it comes. So that extra steam is coming through the nozzle. We're gonna show it to you on the hardwood floors in a minute. You'll really be able to see it. But where do you need that? Places like this, dried on paint spots. Maybe you're having, okay, kids are coming to be home for the summer. You're gonna have to come up with some projects. Maybe it's finger paintings.
Maybe it's paint dribbles.
Paint by number. Yeah, maybe this happens. Maybe you're painting your home. Look at how the steam combined with those 150 scrubs a minute. Look at that. That paint is gone. And where is it? It's on the pad. So that's where all the dirt is. Those are washable.
Those go into my washing machine, and I only had to use tap water.
That's right.
To make that work.
Water
and no chemicals. And what should I do when the dusting pads or the dirt grip pads get dirty? You wash them.
I'm so glad you asked. Yes, let's look at that. So easy peasy. When you're done, or when you've cleaned pretty much the house, I usually use about one set for maybe every 2 or 3 rooms. You'll see, depending on how dirty things are, they just come right off, okay? These have a little hook and loop on the back, little channels that put them right in place. So you just pull those off. Let me get my new pads.
Pop them into the washing machine.
Oh yes, to answer your question, right. We're going to launder these maybe with our rags, with our other microfiber pads. And so you just wash them. You don't even need to dry them, just air dry them. No fabric softener on these, okay? So then pop on the new pads just like that, and that's it. You keep going.
And we have, what kind of floor is this?
Now this is luxury vinyl planking.
Okay.
So I know, sounds fancy, and it is. This is the really expensive stuff that you buy to update your floors at home. The thing is, when you buy this, they give you a lot of warnings. Don't use this, don't use that, be careful what you use on this floor. Well, this steam is safe because these are sealed. Okay, so it's a sealed floor, but I noticed there's a texture here, David, right? So this is the kind of flooring that looks great, but holds the dirt, okay? So somebody walks through your house with muddy boot prints, they're on the floor until you clean them. So this is a great way to do it safely, easily, and I don't know, I've never been able to clean floors with just 2 fingers before this. I'm holding
look at that.
the machine with 2 fingers, literally gliding it, David. And then for all of us that have pets, this is something that we have to do daily, right? Clean up after our pets. My house is clean the kitty litter box. And then I want to make sure the floor in front of the litter box or when they're coming in and outside from the porch is not only clean, but sanitized. And I don't want their little paws getting in any kind of chemical residue.
Right.
So this is the way to keep the chemicals out of your house, keep the expenditures down. You go to the grocery store and there's the whole aisle or 2, of the cleaning chemicals. You don't need that with this because steam is hotter than boiling water.
What is that red stuff?
That is, I believe this is some more paint. I don't know, it kind of looks like a terrible scene happened over here, so we're just gonna get rid of that. We're just gonna clean it up and sanitize. Now look, it has been sitting here a while. So when you have something that's dried on, this actually has 2 times better stuck-on cleaning than a regular steam mop alone. So watch, watch, watch. All that, look, boom, gone. Right in the pad.
Maybe that's a lipstick, maybe it's nail polish.
Makeup, yes, right. That stuff gets on the floor and it really starts to stain. Now here's what I'm doing next. I'm adding a little bit of the steam blaster, David. So a little extra steam because I want to make sure I got all that residue up. Look, there is nothing left behind. Beautiful, and again, it's on the pads, which we just wash.
Yeah, this is not a gee, it'd be nice to have. This is a must-have in your home because it's going to clean deep down, and this animation will help explain that.
Yeah, so instead of just like a little dribble of steam, you have 2 steam options here. You got the steam blaster out front, and then you have the steam that's going through the pads. And as they rotate, David, it's circulating that steam on the floor, and so that's how it's able to kill 99.9% of common household bacteria. You also see here some of the different kind of flooring you can use it on. The hardwood floor, the tile, the linoleum, the stone, I loved that. The sealed hardwoods, of course, everything sealed. The luxury vinyl planking, even your linoleum, your rolls of linoleum and vinyl, everything else.
Yeah, and I was just giving you the list in case you needed it.
Oh yeah, there's lots on bamboo. That was on there.
Bamboo was on there.
You think I could read that without my glasses?
The unit is ideal for, I have my lenses in, for laminate, bamboo, hardwood, marble, tile, and stone.
Stone, I love that, yeah. Oh, maybe you've got a tile walk-in shower, or what's that stone that they like to put in showers? Trazodone? No,
I know what you're talking about.
That's different. Terrazzo.
Terrazzo.
It's perfect for that.
It's great for that too. I want you to draw your attention down here. That's where the color is. And this one is brass. Not exclusive to QVC, but our deal certainly is.
Yes, it is.
Beside that is the mint. Then the eggplant. Here's the eggplant. Then we have brand new paprika and brand new navy. Now we brought in 5,700 navy that could ship out right away. 1,900 left in the navy. Now you're getting 2 sets of the cleaning pads. So one is on the machine, one's a spare. And then you've got 2 with these little wormy fingers. These are your dusting pads. This is ideal for any surface floor that is sealed. And remember, your cord is about 18.5 inches long.
Feet.
Or 18.5 feet long, I should say. And it only takes 30 seconds to heat up.
Super
and
quick.
uses tap water.
Right, you just put the tap water in. Now, I put on the dusting pads here because I want to show you a couple things. These are so neat. I love these, and these are the little crazy fingers here. These little microfiber fingers will reach into the corners, they'll reach into the edges, and they'll also dust and polish your floor. So what I'm going to do here, let me show you on the front, is where your speeds are. So your steam blaster will come out of there when you need it, but then the speeds are right up here. If we can come up just a little bit, I'll show you how you can adjust those. Right up along here, there we go. We've got, when it's blinking, you know it's ready to go. It's got light, normal, and deep. So I'm going to start on light, David, on purpose, because this is a beautiful hardwood floor. It's just dusty.
Or maybe it's covered in pollen.
Yes, yes, sticky pollen.
There might be a little bit of pollen out there.
Yeah, look at how, oh my gosh. Number one, it just cuts right through that. Now this is on low speed, so it doesn't have a lot of steam. That's the secret here. If you're concerned for your hardwood floors, you don't want to put a lot of moisture, go ahead, and I use mine on normal on my hardwood floors too, but also I like this low speed because it just dries so quickly. All right, we're done with that. Looks pretty good, right? I polished, I look really nice. Look at this tissue. I just cleaned this floor. Most steamers, you know, would be soaked. They would still be very, very wet. So, but I can't actually, let me show you something fun. This is just for fun. I can also just blow that away. Oh, I sucked it in. Let's blow it. Let's blow it out. Well, that was a fun demo. So there we go. That's what I meant to do. Get out, get out, get out. And that's with my steam blaster.
Oh, there you go. Now, it's important to know that all this comes together for you at a great, great price. And if sold separately, you'd be paying about 180 bucks. We are at $139.98 with free ship. How much is shipping? Oh, that's free. And that's saving you an extra $13.97, almost 14 bucks extra. If you sign up for a Q card and get approved, we instantly take another $50 off your price. So now your today's special value is a little less than 90 bucks. Please don't wait on this, because around your home you need steam cleaning. You need steam mopping. This is going, if you've got a toilet and you have boys in your house, trust me, you need this.
You need it, you need it.
This is going to work out very nicely, because now everybody is taken care of and everybody is going to have a cleaner, more sanitized home.
Right, and without all this stuff, right? This is the alternative. You've got the different sprayer things, you've got the chemicals that you put down on your hard floors. You know, sometimes those chemicals can dull these new modern floors. We need a better way to clean them. I'm cleaning over here by the kitty litter box. I don't want to put any chemicals over there. Coming right over here into our laundry area. Look at how this glides from floor to floor, room to room.
And this is linoleum.
Footprints. Yep, another. And this is that roll-out linoleum. This might be, maybe you're in an apartment, and you know they don't put the best stuff in apartments, right? It's the cheap stuff. And that's so you want to be able to have it look nice.
Well,
you know.
Rachel just recently bought a house, but she lived in an apartment.
Right.
And the apartment complex manager said, you know, we'll keep part of your security deposit unless you have things professionally cleaned.
Yep.
Well, she used professional cleaning from Shark to clean up, and she got her security deposit back.
I love that story.
This is quick and easy.
Yeah.
Please don't wait. What you're talking about is regular tap water.
Right.
No cleaner or cleanser. And this is a cord that's about 18.5 feet long.
Yep. There's my pads. Now, when I'm done, David, I'm going to take these pads off. Okay, and you know, this isn't like those other little, you know, where you have to purchase the pads over and over again, right? All I have to do, slide them in here. Oop, I had terrible aim there. Here we go, there we go. There it goes. And put the new ones on. Thank you for handing me those, David. You get that second set of the scrubs, so the scrubbing ones. So you just set it on there. And by the way, just while we're here, these have that kind of stiff and soft fabric together. This is what safely scrubs all your hard floors and gets all that stuck on mess out.
And this is what it's all about. What do you do when those get dirty? You wash them.
Right in the washing machine.
And then you use them again and again and again and again. You don't run back to the store and you buy more stuff.
Nope, you don't have to do that.
Because there's nothing left to buy. Hey, Rachel, come out here, friend.
We were just talking about you.
I know, I just heard the
Were
story.
your ears burning?
They were burning, yes, but that is exactly right. I used this in my apartment, got everything nice and clean, and I got my security deposit back. We have a lot of chatters who absolutely love this. One of them actually picked up an earlier version, hadn't pulled it out yet.
Okay.
And the last presentation inspired her to go grab it. She took a little break from watching in the kitchen, and she took it out and she cleaned her kitchen. And she said she came back, well, she did come back, and she was chatting about how much she absolutely loved it, how easy it was to use. And she said in particular, it was sort of just skating around the baseboard so easily.
Yes.
So it just went right against it. Really,
Yeah.
really simply and easily.
Isn't that awesome? You
And
can even
all the
use that steam
dirt
glass.
that she found on the
Yes.
bottom of the pads.
Right. She said she was actually a little bit grossed out by how much was on there.
In the
But
best
she has
way,
a very
right?
big kitchen. In the best